With a lot of Incarnon weapons being over the top, it's easy to set the expectations too high. Because right out of the gate, I'll tell you, Boltor will not match those. But it's a good single target weapon with high DPS and very high scalability. Incarnon form is basically a machine gun with one very unique feature. Its base multi-shot value is 2. So even DPS aside, this will overwhelm targets with status effects and escalate that damage way faster than most weapons in the game. There's no explosion or anything special, just a high tier shredder with a pretty meaty sound to it. Simple and effective. A huge plus to it is that Incarnon mode turns Boltor into a hit scan weapon, so major flaw can be bypassed. Of course, primary fire still has that slow projectile, but for a few headshots it's not that big of a deal, especially when you see the evolutions. Second evolution has a choice between gaining stuff with channeled abilities or on kill. Channel bonus is pretty cool, but it's very much tied to your warframe of choice, so second option is way more broad and easier to trigger. Third evolution is a very useful one, as it gives us that projectile flight speed improvement. Other two options add either magazine size or reload speed. For me, this is as clear of a cut as it gets because bolts are very slow. Last evolution does not have much more complicated choices either. Status chance is not as needed, and since the first option only adds that, then we skip that one. Second and third option are in contention, either adding a bit of critical and status chance or adding more critical chance. I went all in for critical since it puts this weapon's Incarnon form closer to reliable orange criticals. For a build, it's a critical build with viral and 100 munitions. More multi-shot always helps. Fire rate is great with this meaty machine gun sound. And with such high status chance, of course we'll go with galvanized aptitude. Incarnon form has no punch through, so shred is my preferred option. Helps it out a ton. I'm still surprised DE is making rifles without any punch through, but here we are. Also, Incarnon has a high slash. I still went with 100 munitions for more. You can improve projectile flight speed further. I'm fine with just the evolution upgrade, and I'm going with Vigilante mod for more criticals. Where true strength of this weapon lies is likely in Rivens. Boltor has a very high Riven disposition, and if you were to get something with critical chance at multi-shot, then sky is the limit when it comes to shredding. Weapon is a pretty good all-rounder, and the only thing that I'd like to see is a higher magazine size for the Incarnon form, because it sounds like a machine gun, it behaves like a machine gun. Why not make it a machine gun? Give it the 300 rounds or more, and we're good. I do not think it would break it in any way. A single target weapon has no way of being broken. If Felargs didn't prove that, then I'm not sure what it takes for DE to notice that they can go full bananas for every single one. And if we compare this to something like Supra, which is also pretty close to being a machine gun, Boltor is way better in every way apart from the magazine size. I went with Boltor Prime, and my choice was mostly based on the fact that it has a faster projectile flight speed. I know Telos has a higher critical chance, but bolts are slow, and I had no way of knowing if Incarnon is as slow. Thankfully it's not. Hitscan makes it as fast as it gets. But yeah, if we compare Boltor to its class, then it's really good. Sure, it's highly unlikely for that class to ever be the most popular one in the game, but on the bright side, that means that Rivens for Boltor will be way cheaper than most, and you'll be able to grab one easily. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.